Only you can shower. To smell unique.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm sleepy, but good. Thank you. I'm looking up reference for Albert Einstein. Let's see, I got color is. Put some big leathery buttons on this thing. Good morning, everyone. I'm coloring Tom Fowler's pages from Squirrel Girl 26. Squirrel Girl 26 is a zine issue where a bunch of Squirrel Girl's friends illustrate the stories. And this one is Brain Drain, and it's supposed to be by Brain Drain, but Tom Fowler drew it. I did the Tippy Toe uh, story in this issue, drew it all by myself. But I did that like a couple weeks ago. But I did not let anybody watch that because that would be embarrassing because it took me like 3 days. All right. Let me mess with this dome. What do you call these things? Like you see them in museums. What do they call this? Like a glass dome? Does it have a name? Anyone? I'm gonna look it up. Glass dome display. That might work. Oh yeah. So I'm looking up glass dome displays and trying to find one that is doing what Tom drew here. But I'm not having much luck. So I think I'm gonna have to make it up. Hey Glenn, I only drew one page, but it is very cool. Um, Here, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, exactly like that. So the story I illustrated was Bat Squirrel versus Juggernaut, and there's Juggernaut. In the script, Ryan asked for him to be a squirrel. I asked if he could be a nut, and I found this picture of this like decorative acorn that you would find at one of those like Kirkland type shops. Um, and I drew faces on him, and it made me laugh. So I thought it might make other people laugh. Other people who are as silly as me. Let's see. Yeah, the tooth, the tooth with the tooth. That's right there. I think this was my favorite. uh, yeah, so there you have it. So that'll be out in about a month, I guess. That's, I have never colored Tom before. Um, Tom draws beautifully. Don't think I'm worthy. I think like Tom's full like watercolor things of his own art are so good. So I'm gonna try to mix like my like graphic approach with a little bit of watercolor stuff for interest. That looks kind of weird with the black lines. You never know when you're working with somebody new if they are okay with you knocking out lines. This is on glass, so I might as well go ahead and see, right? Some people are very against it. You know, they want everything they drew to stay black, which I totally understand. But I'm gonna try to see what it looks like. Hyperbaric chamber, yeah, I think that could be it. I just looked up glass dome display, and it gave me, you know, those things that like, you know, somebody puts like a little bird nest in or something like that in a museum or in their house. Um, that is pretty much exactly this. Probably just do knockouts on the close-ups. Like when he shrunk down, I'll probably leave all that stuff black, depending how it looks. When I knock out ink, I always like it to be darker than the colors behind it or around it. Um, it's just a personal preference. I don't like when you make the ink lighter than what it's around. Why is it this? Because I deleted the wrong layer. That is why. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Neil. I really like to. It's good for pushing back, mountains, buildings, anything that's like, got that atmospheric lighting that, when it's far back, you won't really be able to see it clearly anyway in real life. I think knockouts are great for that. Timeout. My wife is texting me. Anybody doing Inktober this month? I did a little sketch card this morning. It was pretty terrible, but I want to do them all. I want to do it maybe they'll get better as the month goes on. Maybe they won't. It's a good exercise just to draw on paper for me. I only do it at shows pretty much. I only draw on paper for money when people ask. So, um, Inktober is a good time to try to mess with that. And I have all these pens because I'm like a jet pens addict, and so I just order stuff that looks cool. And the only time I get to practice with it is at a show. So Inktober is a good time to mess with that stuff. Still don't like the way this looks. Yeah, you guys are, Neil, Glenn, you guys draw every day anyway. So I guess it's not as novel an idea to you. Um, but yeah, I need it. I think this month I'm gonna try to draw different friends' creations. Today I did Andrew McLean's Headlopper. So I'm gonna do things that friends made up that I think are cool. Maybe I should make a list. So Tom drew these little white circles on these eyes. And that would imply that that is like a white highlight, I guess. But the eyes are all white too. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll make the eyes kind of weird and yellow or something. Could make the brain like really gray, like a brain is supposed to be, but I think it's a funnier cartoon when it's pink. I don't know why. So I've always made his brain pink. And I like to make these little things that go to the eyes like super red. Gross. You can do it, Nick. You can Inktober it up. I believe in you. Yeah. So, Mike, how long do I think I'll make it with Inktober? Um, what I did last year was not draw at all during October, and then on the last day, on October 31st, I took a comic board and divided it into 31 little squares, and I went on Twitter and I said, give me 31 things to draw, and I drew the first 31 things in those little squares, all on October 31st. And I don't recommend doing that because it was a pain in the butt. But I thought it was fun and goofy, so I did it. And I think if you draw it every day, it'll probably be better than just drawing all in one day, right? Yes, you can totally copy off me, Nick. Yeah, copy off me, Nick. Draw Headlopper today. Go draw Headlopper right now. Do it. Anybody using the official Jake Parker theme, or are you just gonna do what you feel like doing? Yeah, he's domed head can get you into trouble, I guess. Are you bad at hair, Mike? I've never noticed that weakness in your art. I saw the one today. It was very cool. I didn't know that character though. What was her name? Dust. Check out Mike's Instagram to see Dust. She was super cool. I'm gonna look up his name. Ransom Getty. Let's see. check out Mike. He's a beast. That's his link for his Instagram. Mike's working on hair, and the one he drew today, no hair. I think you're tricking me, Mike. Let me get Glenn's Instagram because Glenn is also awesome at drawing. Uh, follow Glenn. He draws real good. Have a good one, Glenn. Mike asked how many books I'm on. I am doing 2 books, kinda. I just signed up for Batman Beyond with Phil Hester, so I'll be starting that soon. I don't know if that is public information yet, but I don't think it's a big deal. We're just coming on the middle of a run that Bernard Chang was doing, and Bernard Chang has left to do Nightwing, which should be cool. But I'm super excited to do something with Phil Hester. I have been a fan of his for a long time. And they told me I can go as crazy as I want, which I will believe when I see. But I'm gonna see what it's like. I haven't been reading Batman Beyond, but from what Phil says, um, everybody's just kind of aged up a little bit from the TV show, and Neo Gotham. I'm gonna do it up. It'll be all bright and stuff. Should be cool. But yeah, the other two books I do are Squirrel Girl and Spider Gwen. I'm in negotiations to do another book. It's a creator-owned book, but I don't know what's going on with that yet, and that's a ways off. I would honestly probably have to work less at my regular job to take on any more than 3 books. I still work like a regular 9 to 5 at Heroes, which I enjoy. Crazy for me. More like loose ends. I don't know if you've ever seen that book, or like this was a. Oops, I opened this in Photoshop. There. This was a like a. I think it was 3 or 4 pages we did for X-Men. Me and Chris Brunner. So hopefully I can make Batman Beyond something like this. No local colors, no browns, no earth tones, just burn your eyes. That's what I'm hoping for. This was fun. Wolverine and Storm in Tokyo versus ninjas. But Squirrel Girl, I kind of approached like a old school Saturday morning cartoon. I think just bright and poppy, nothing too weird. Spider Gwen, I think of kind of like Akira. So I guess Batman Beyond will probably be somewhere between that page I just showed and Spider Gwen. They told me I can go crazy and flat, which are my favorite things to do. Flat color is my favorite. It doesn't work with everyone's drawing style, so you do what you think will look good with different people's art. Um, why does Chris? Why are me and Chris not doing big 2 titles? Um, I don't think Chris has tons of interest in doing that type of stuff. Um, he is he's working on some stuff right now. He's working on maybe I think he's teaching at SCAD right now too. Um, we've done little short stuff. We did a thing in the Spider-Gwen annual. He just did an issue of Southern Bastards that came out last week. If you haven't picked that up, Mike, it's really cool. I think I had it right here. Chris Brunner. Jason colored this. Jason Latour. And Chris did flashback sequences. Kind of keeping the same Southern Bastards red palette. But it's pretty cool. Chris is awesome. Yeah, representational color, local color gets boring to me, Neil. I mean, there's a time and a place for bricks to be red and sky to be blue, but I mean, you can convey a lot more if you take that stuff away, I think. Well, I think this one could be done. My daughter gave me my Pokemon shirt. I was going to the gym after this. I was going to wear this to the gym. I thought it would be funny. I do some stuff on this sweater. Make it more sweatery. Get that Kyle Webster new pastel brush that I use all the time. And draw those lines over here. Mike asked if there was any reason I lowered the flow instead of opacity on my brush. That is a Kyle Webster tool preset. I did not set that up myself, so I guess that is in his setup. I think it just makes it kind of grainier. But yeah, when I use the regular like Photoshop brushes, I do lower the opacity like I did when I did this stuff on his hands. That's just the same color with two different opacities. That's like my natural instinct too, Mike. I think since he doesn't have underpants on the outside of his pants, these pants over on that first page should be more standard human pants. Let's see. Whoops. Too late. That's fine. That. Is kind of weird. Okay. yes. I mean, these are obviously not your average everyday underpants. These are something special. They have belt loops in them. They are definitely super wear. Tactical underwear. Yes. I think you're onto something. Now he looks like a little pit bull and he looks like a lab, I guess. Is this another pit bull? What do you think? I don't know. I'll make him a background dog by making him the same color as the background. Oh, too dark. Making him lighter than the background. No. See, it's the regular mundane stuff that trips me up. It's trickier than the super stuff. French Bulldog, yeah. Unbeatable Girl Squirrel. Tactical underpants. All right. Is that the sun or a ball? I don't know what that is really. Big glob of slobber. I'm stumped. Let's see if it's in the script. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think it's multiple dogs. But yeah, you're right. Those two are very similar. It does have that weird little overlap there, but the script said bunches of dogs. So I don't think there's any action implied there. This is the exciting part of coloring, picking out all the colors. Sorry guys. I will get back to rendering something soon. I think that's more satisfying to watch. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Ryan's really good at writing this brain drain guy. Alright. Let me try and make this panel work. Should I make it creepier? Make it like red or something? Hey Neil, do I have a stream schedule? I do not. Um, my family does not like to be in the house when I stream, so I just kind of hop on when they are out. I am sorry. And I also work a 9 to 5, so it's kind of tricky. I just kind of announce it when I have time on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So hopefully if you are interested in watching stuff I do, you get that little notification when I go online. I know it's a pain. I should be a good streamer, but I'm pretty new at it. Um, if I like doing it enough, maybe I'll get better at scheduling and stuff. Yeah. And the other thing is, like, sometimes I'm working on stuff that I can't really show. Um, like this isn't like spoiling any, you know, secret comic book stuff. Then sometimes, people want to announce things and don't want me wrecking it for them. Do you have a schedule, Nick? Or you just kind of go when you can? I feel like I got to see almost every stream where you were drawing that Spider-Man or coloring that Spider-Man. Yeah. Nick also had the hurricane to deal with. Yeah. Do you have a schedule, Neil? I haven't. I think I follow you, but I haven't seen you streaming yet. Just mostly know your stuff from Instagram, and I like it a lot. There's Neil's Instagram. Super awesome stuff. Oh, that dagger's cool. Really nice. Really nice. Um, if unbeatable GS is Ryan, I'm sorry. I can't think of anything creepy, spooky with my name. You'll have to think of something for me. Rekill. Oh, it's too mean. I don't like that mean stuff. I'll change it to something creepy like, I don't know. Yeah, that was awesome hair drawing. Frico, Frico Frenzy was a name I was teased with when I was little. So no thanks. I love you, Brain Drain. Boo is Frico. It's pretty funny. That implies that my regular name is well known enough that people would know I was making fun of that. And I am not sure that that is true. No, I can't remember what I used to do. I don't even watch scary movies. um, Tony Moore always hires me to color these zombie posters for like shows he's gonna be at, and they're beautiful and scary, and I'm scared of scary stuff, but still fun. Yeah, I did one a couple weeks ago. Let me see if I can find it. I streamed it. Whoops. Where'd you go? That guy. Pretty gross. Skin coming off and junk. It's gross, man. I don't like that scary stuff. Hey, this is pretty gross too. He is a brain. What is that stuff down there? Too dark. Let's match that up. That's cool. Yeah, Nick, the name changing is confusing. It cuts down on Twitter's readability for sure. I think that might be. Oh, no, no, that's wrong. That is wrong. Yeah, that was. Megan hasn't been on anything lately, it seems like. But yeah, that was tough when her and Matt had the same name. Have you ever colored Tom Fowler, Nick? He inked a couple issues of Squirrel Girl that I colored, but this is my first time coloring him by himself. He's very good. Seemed like he was getting a lot of work for a while and then had trouble, so he started inking stuff. I think he's inking Doom Patrol with Nick Darrington and I don't know. Yeah, if a guy who's as good as Tom can't get regular work, it's pretty weird. Maybe he's slow. I don't know. Maybe he'd rather ink. It's easier. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. Thanks, Neil. Take it easy. Yeah, it is tough out there. Nick, do you know how to do the thing where you can let somebody else talk in your stream? Have you done that yet? I saw Eric was doing it the other day. And that would be good for me because I am not good at talking and working. Guess I should make these eggs look kind of round. You have to teach me the ways to invite people into your thing, I guess. Like, it's weird. I have to set up every time I want to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm always worried about, like trying to do stuff like midstream and it being a wreck. And I mean, I'm I shouldn't be worried about it because I'm almost 50, so I shouldn't know how to do anything. I don't have Discord. Is that like a audio chat type of thing? But I am on a PC, so I don't know. Thanks, Nick. Discord like Slack. Oh, that's audio video chat. And so once you're on Discord, you can just kind of let somebody come in your Twitch stream. This is sloppy as hell. But it's the bird's nest, right? They're sloppy. Shoot. It's I got you. So it's an app, but it's also like you can have it on your phone, but also on desktop. Why am I asking you these questions? I could get on the internet and figure it out myself, right? I can see myself now calling my daughter. Izzy, can you set up my TV? Daddy can't figure it out. She already does all my Square stuff it shows. Like she set up my store on Square. She's 12. Oh, okay, Hangouts. I do those. Maybe I'll try that. That is page 7. This is page 6. Oops. I'm good enough on that one for now. Nick, have you done your Inktober yet? I think my family's gonna be home soon, so I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream shortly. But I will keep working until I hear them pull up. I am not playing music right now. No, that was from a previous stream. But look them up because they are my friends and they are awesome. So after I broadcast these on Twitch, I've been uploading them to YouTube, and I kept getting uh, notifications that I was using copyrighted music. So I asked them if I could use their songs, and they said yes. have a hard time working in silence. Um, when I'm working, not streaming, I usually play movies or TV shows. A lot of binge listening TV shows while I color. Right now, you hear music? I don't have anything running. I wonder where that would be coming from. Oh, no, I don't have anything running. That's what I was saying. Son of a. Then this is the stream for you. No music. Just scribbly sounds on the screen. Whoa, yeah. This brain looks so anatomically correct, it seems wrong to be coloring it pink. But, you know. I don't know why these are blank. Maybe they have words in them. But I'm not complaining because I can color a lot faster if there's no drawings. Nice typography. Gotcha. It said it was going to have fancy handwritten stuff here, so I'm going to put like some parchment-y looking stuff on here. Get rid of these big splotches with the, what do you call that thing? Little rubber stamp? Yeah. Rubber stamp. Sorry, I'm concentrating so hard, you guys. I can't even talk. But feel free to ask me questions if you have any. I will do my best to answer them. How long has this been going? I think I need to wrap it up. I might go make some coffee and save this last page for later. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I will talk to you all soon. Yeah, if you want to see next time I'm streaming, check my Instagram, Who is Rico, and Twitter, Who is Rico, and I will announce stuff like that on there. Usually a couple minutes before I go on. Hopefully, a few hours before I go on, but sometimes I can't. But I will talk to you all soon, and thanks for hanging out.